Yeah, it's about on the 2, maybe 1.5, 2. So it's getting real close. And again, I've already sterilized all this. Welcome to RC Garden. Well, hey, it's Rick here, and thanks for tuning in to RC Gardens. Today, we're going to check the specific gravity on our beer that we made for the No Name Nationals. So if you haven't watched us make the beer, I'll link that in the video somewhere in here. At the end of the video, you'll click on it and you can go watch us make this beer. But today we want to check the specific gravity and see if it's down and ready to start getting it ready to bottle. And I also want to transfer it from this to this carboy so that we can get it off of the dreads in the bottom of this, or the poop as I call it, all the waste product that the yeasts have made by turning the sugars into alcohol. So if you leave that sitting on that for very long, it can give some nasty flavors to a beer. Now, some beers you want that. I mean, your wheat beers and stuff, you're going for that taste. That taste is part of this. But this is a light beer. We don't want a lot of that residual fermentation taste in this. And this is also the one, if you watched the video, like I said, which will be linked at the end of this video. We put some saffron in this and some gypsum and just some different things. I'm always trying to be creative and try to do something new. So anyway, let's pop the top off of this, check the specific gravity, and let's get it transferred over into this. All right, show you more. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is pull the airlock off of here, and I've got me a pan of water here with some One Step in it so we can keep everything clean, and I've already cleaned our hydrometer, and so I'm going to pop the top off of this. Now when we pitched this, which was last Saturday, and this is a week, 7 days later, it was 4.7. So when this gets down to 0, or depending on which scale you're looking at, then we want to be able to start getting it ready for bottling. So, and I can see already that I left the stir spoon in there, so that's pretty interesting. So we'll take that out. That doesn't need to be in there. So, and let's just see where we're at here. This camera does not focus very good, but that thing is just about 2. Yeah, it's about on the 2, maybe 1.5, 2. So it's getting real close. Okay. So we're going to transfer this over, put an airlock on it, and then we're going to let it sit here for probably another day or 2 before we actually will get ready to bottle it. All right, let's get it transferred. And again, I've already sterilized all this. And you can see down here that it's starting to transfer. All right, I'll show you more once this gets full. Okay, so as this gets down to the bottom, you can see I've got the little foot on the bottom of my siphoning tube so that it does not set directly into the junk. So it's going to stop. Yeah, here it goes. See? So at this point, I'm not going to put the rest of this sludge down into this container to finish fermenting this, because I want this sludge off of this, and I'm going to stir it up here in a second and show you what I'm talking about. And basically you know, you're going to say, well, I should have 5 gallons of beer, and now I'm only going to have 4 gallons and 3/4 or whatever, because you're going to throw all that away. Well, that's correct. I am going to dump that out. Makes great stuff to put on your garden. If you've got hogs or chickens, you know, you can feed that to them. But here's the thing. Do you want good tasting beer, or do you just want more beer? Okay, so that thing is drained, so we're going to lift this up. Get the rest of this out of this hose. Alright, stick that down in there. Now, you can see all of that poop down in there. See how that's, you just don't want that in your beer, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, we're wasting that little, you know, it's a couple of bottles of beer we're wasting in the bottom of that. But just look at that thick stuff dripping out of that. You know, you just don't want that in your beer. Alright, show you more. Okay, so we got our airlock here, which we'll set up in the top of this. But we got to fill this up with water to the line. So we're going to do that. And this, what this does is it allows the gas to go out, but doesn't allow the bugs and air to get in. We got just a little bit too much in there. That'll work good. And then we're going to shove that down on there like that. And then we'll put the topper on it here. It's got little vents in the top. There we go. Now that'll continue to work. So I'm going to dry this off. I always keep track of everything I do, because you might make something you like, and then you might want to recreate it, you know what I'm saying? So let's put that on there. And then I'm going to put that we wrapped this on today's date, so, and this is the 3rd, 18/23. And we're not quite, you know, like I said, it still has to continue to perk a little bit. And you can see right now it's pushing out already. Just since we did this, the gases are pushing hard enough that the level line when we started is already down to here, and it's getting ready to push some gases through. So that's just what we want. Probably going to be another couple of 3 days. Alright guys, thanks for coming along. I know it was kind of a short video, but I wanted to do an update. Again, if you haven't watched us making the beer last weekend, go on over to RC Gardens and type it in and look for it, or you just follow the link at the end of this video. It'll be like right in here somewhere over my face or something, I don't know. But anyway, check it out, and thanks for coming along. Be sure and like and share, and just get out there and garden, cook a little bit of something, be creative, make some beer, wine, I don't know. Bye.